My name is Lindy McKnight, and I'm a Vice Chancellor at City College. And on behalf of our Chancellor, Dr. Griffin, I want to welcome all of you here to Frisco Day. What is Frisco Day? Frisco stands for Friday equals successful college opportunity. And what does that mean? It basically means two things. City College wants you. We want you to come here. We know you're going to succeed here. We're going to do everything we can to support you. And the second thing it means is we believe in you. And you're going to hear from some leaders today that are going to be examples of what lies ahead of you and the faith we have in you. I would like to introduce a dean from City College who's been the person in charge of putting this whole event together. Of course, she's had incredible assistance and help. Her name is Dean Lori Scolari, and I want you to listen to the story that she's about to tell you.
Good morning. I see many, many students here. We have 1,000 students from San Francisco Unified School District. We're so proud and happy to have you here today. Come on down. I see many of you at the end of the resource fair. Please join us. We have the mayor here. We have the superintendent, the associate superintendent. We have an executive here from Microsoft because we're giving away 2 laptops today, so come on down. I'd like to welcome you along with all these great leaders to this very important day. It's the 2nd annual Frisco Day, named by students just like you. I'm here to talk to you today about your future and how this day can be a major impact of you taking advantage of changing your future. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about myself. I was the first in my family to go to college. How many of you would be the first in your family to go to college? Raise your hands. Even people on stage. Okay, so we've got some people out there in the audience. So the reason why I decided to go to college is because my mother immigrated here from Mexico, and she cleaned houses for her whole life. And when I was in high school, my mother would make me get up with her at 4 in the morning to clean all the local bars on the weekends. And she would bring me with her basically to demonstrate a salient lesson that ended up changing the trajectory of my life and that of my family's. So when I would first go to work with my mother in the morning, she would immediately send me to clean the toilets. And there was a lesson behind that. That lesson derived from a simple question. Do you want to clean toilets for the rest of your life, like me? She asked. Then get an education. That was it, end of discussion. I certainly knew that getting up at 4 a.m. with my mother to clean toilets was not my destiny, because by being a high school student in the United States, I was light years ahead of my mother's non-existent education in Mexico. When my mom said, get an education, she meant finish high school, right? Or was there more? Was a high school diploma the ticket to getting me out of cleaning toilets? I wasn't exactly sure. My friends weren't discussing any plans beyond high school, nor were my teachers or anyone else at my high school. Is anyone here planning to go to college? You're here. So this is the first step, right? You're all here because you're planning to come to City College. Some of you are planning to go to another community college. You need to stay with that goal, and you need to stick to it. And the reason why that's important is because for me and my family, my mom wanted me to get a high school diploma. That was her goal. That was beyond what she had experienced. I'm here to tell you today, a high school diploma is no longer enough. It's very, very important that you get your degree or you get your certificate. It's absolutely necessary in today's economy, and especially in San Francisco. By the time you all leave college, around the age of 22 to 23 years old, it's projected that 63% of the jobs in the United States will require a college degree. That means a majority of you need a degree, and especially to stay in this wonderful city of San Francisco, you need a college degree or a certificate. That's why I decided to get my college degree, and for a college degree for me was not only getting my ticket out of getting clean toilets for my life, but it was my ticket out of poverty for my entire family. So my mom could not help me and tell me how to get to college. That's what today is about. We are here to support you, to help you understand how to best transition out of high school into college successfully. We need you to take advantage of this day. Visit the resource fair. We have workshops happening all in that building right behind you all day long, all designed to help you get motivated about attending college, to get connected to college, and to learn how to be self-reliant. That's how I succeeded in college, was to be self-reliant. We're asking you to do the same. Thank you so much for being here today. We are so happy to have you. We're proud that you're here. We're proud that you're all going to continue your education. So thank you so much. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce another staunch supporter of this effort and a major Giants fan. You all know this person. Please join me in welcoming the Mayor of San Francisco, Mayor Ed Lee. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for sharing such a wonderful story of success. Welcome to the second Frisco Day. Welcome to opening day for the Giants. All right. Well, I'm going to be very short, but I just want to let you know, all of you are here enjoying the resources that have been created for some time. They've been thinking about how do we help you be successful? How do we help you get focused? All of the resources that you're seeing today, things that you'll also see on the various campuses of colleges to assist you in making sure that you complete your focus. Guess what? Today, you're joining the $1 million club. You know what the $1 million club is? That's the difference in income between those that got a college degree and those that do not in their career paths. $1 million difference. And with your focus today, if you take advantage of the resources here, and you never allow yourself to think that you're isolated, that you got no friends to turn to, that you got no help, guess what? I'm on a stage full of people who are willing to help you succeed and contain your focus. I'm being in the $1 million club. And I will spend every day as the mayor making sure that I help create the environment in the city so that when you graduate, how many of you want to work at Zynga, Salesforce, Twitter, some of the highest paying, most technologically advanced, headquartered companies in the city that's the innovation capital of the world? That's what I'm trying to do. You can only get the best paying jobs in our city if you focus on your college degree. Then you're going to have a great chance at these jobs. I want you there when I visit Twitter and Zynga and Salesforce and the 250 other companies that are starting here, staying here, and growing here in San Francisco. They're going to be great jobs. You're going to be part of that innovation workforce that we're creating. Or you can be part of the healthcare industry that pays really well. Or you're going to be part of the whole tourism industry that does so well in our city. But I think you know the secret. You've already known that because that's why you're here in this Frisco Day. You're seeking those resources out that Microsoft and our Unified School District and nonprofits like Year Up and others have all worked together with us to create and sustain your focus on it. So please take advantage of it. And I want to be up here and thank people like Brian from Microsoft and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, all of the people working with our school district, with our Department of Children, Youth, and their families, with everybody that's focused on your success. Because when you're successful, the city will be that much more successful. That's why we work in government, for you. So make sure you join the $1 Million Club. Make sure you focus, take advantage. But the number one thing, when you're confronted with something that detracts you from completing your education, whether it's family challenges, whether it's friendship challenges, whether it's academic challenges, know this: we're there for you. We're your friends. We've got programs to help you. Don't ever give up, all right? Be there. You're successful. We're all successful. Congratulations. Thank you for joining Frisco Day. With that, I want to introduce someone who's been at my side, at the side of the city, not only fighting for success, but creating more and more, helping to really manage that and and contain that achievement gap to close it out for a lot of disadvantaged and struggling students throughout our city. That's our superintendent, Carlos Garcia. Thank you, Carlos.
Good morning, buenos dias. It's really exciting to be here. You know, I remember about 5 years ago, we were talking about doing something like this. All the people that work together on Bridge to Success, we all got together and we were dreaming about creating something that would guarantee every student in San Francisco who wanted to go to college to have that opportunity, and we have done it, folks. You're here today. Anybody, if there's anybody who doesn't want to go to college, you're making a bad decision, because there are no excuses of why you can't go to college. We set this up here with the City College, with all the partners, because we don't want any excuses of why you can't make it to City College. They've opened up the doors here. They're giving you first priority to register for college. Don Griffith, the chancellor here, did a great job for us. He made it possible so that he'd say anybody who wants to come, who goes to San Francisco Unified School District, the doors are open first for them. Here is your chance. There are no excuses. I know it's easy to come up that you can't pay for it, all of these different reasons. Trust me, there's an answer and a way to do it if you want to do it. Trust, you look up here, people like myself, people like Richard Carranza, we had no chance of going to college. We didn't think we could ever get there. We grew up poor. I grew up only speaking Spanish. I had to learn English. I worked out in the fields in the Central Valley. I worked in factories. Everybody said that our whole lives we couldn't do it. But we're up here. We're now the superintendents of these great school districts. We're doing the work. Sí se puede hacer. But you've got to want to do it. And here, this is the first step of the rest of your life. Take advantage of it. Make this day. Go out and ask a bunch of questions. But you know what? In the fall, we want to see every single one of you in a college classroom. Are you going to be here? Yeah, you're going to make it, because together, we're going to have a better place. Just think, the mayor talked about creating jobs here. Well, what the mayor forgot to tell you, and I'm surprised, Mayor, that one of the things that we're requiring people who open up businesses here in San Francisco is that they have to hire local people. They have to hire you. But you got to be ready to be able to get the job. And if you get training at City College and later on university, you will be qualified for those jobs. They have to hire here. So don't let that slide. Make that important so you'll have a career and you'll be happy with what you do, and not to mention that you'll make some good bucks, okay? Have a great day.
Carlos, thank you for reminding me about that, because I forgot to say something else. How many of you want a summer job? Make some money, a paid internship. Well, guess what? Carlos and I yesterday joined some 25 companies and 25 department heads. We're creating 5,000 summer jobs for you this summer. Paid internships. We started that yesterday. Before you get out of school, sign up with the city. Ask your boss how you can sign up for these summer internships, paid and summer jobs. They're starting this summer for you, so you get a good head start on paying all your tuition fees. 5,000 summer jobs. We got that going for this summer for you. How many of you are between 16 and 24 years old? All right, those jobs are for you. Make sure you pay attention to it.
I want to introduce now someone from Microsoft. You're going to want to listen very closely to what this person has to say to you. His name is Brian Bretonia. He's the Strategic Alliance Manager for Education at Microsoft. Brian.
Thanks, Lindy. I'm honored to be here representing Microsoft in our involvement with this wonderful event, Frisco Day. Along with Mayor Lee, City College, and San Francisco Unified School District, Microsoft is focused on providing all students like yourselves regardless of your location or socioeconomic status, with the necessary tools and skills you need to succeed and be successful and productive citizens within the 21st century. An integral part of this commitment is helping individuals develop the skills they will need to navigate a world and a workplace which is undefined. It's technologically advanced, and it's growing more competitive day by day. If students like yourselves are going to compete successfully for the jobs of tomorrow, of which 60% of those jobs 10 years from now don't even exist today, we must provide you with the foundation you need to become lifelong learners. Skills such as communication and collaboration, creativity, critical thinking. These are the fundamental components that will enable you to be a lifelong learner and provide you with the ability to bridge the opportunity gap. Today, I'm pleased to announce that Microsoft is donating more than $22,000, which we'll put towards laptops such as these, to support the students that are enrolled in City College's Bridge to Success summer program. Each student that successfully graduates this wonderful program will receive a laptop fully equipped with the software you need to be productive in realizing your full potential as you continue your education. This is our way of thanking you for making a personal commitment to your journey and becoming a lifelong learner. This donation today supports Microsoft's goal of bringing together people, passion, and technology to encourage and empower local youth like yourselves, securing a bright future for the city of San Francisco. Sharing this mission today here are my fellow colleagues here at Microsoft who have volunteered to make Frisco Day a commitment. I'd like to ask each of you to help me thanking them for making Frisco Day a success. Good luck, and thank you.
I want to thank Microsoft for donating 50 laptops, 2 of which will be given away today. And in just a minute, Dean Scolari will explain how you're going to have a chance to win those laptops. I want to remind everyone that this is an event that's part of your school day. It goes until 3 o'clock. We expect everybody to stay here and participate. Please do not leave the campus. There's no reason for you to go across the street unless you do one of our workshops, which will be a tour. So please stay here, get involved. We have wonderful workshops, and all the academic and student clubs are there for you to explore today. Our last speaker is a student. Her name is Karen Mees. I want her to come up and tell you her story from the student perspective.
Good morning. My name is Karen Miss. I grew up in the Mission. I went to George Washington High School. Woo! And I'm currently a freshman doing my prerequisites to transfer to Dominican to become a nurse. So a little about myself. So I think many of you can relate in that I did not take my freshman or sophomore year seriously. You know, I came into high school thinking I was cool and I wanted to have fun, and school was the last thing on my mind. So by the time senior year rolled around and applications were due, City College was kind of my only option. But you know what? It has been an amazing experience. The teachers are incredible. They know what they're doing, and I love my classes. And so another thing that helped was the support system that I found. I did a summer program, the Summer Bridge to Success, and they provided a coach for my first year, which I still am very much in contact with. I got priority registration. They walked me through picking my classes and registration and making a plan. And then at the end of the program, I got a free laptop. And you know, it's been amazing, and the people here are incredible. And you know, last year when I was in your position, I was just like, you know what, let's get this over with. I could be doing better things. But the truth is that everything you learn today, if you pay attention, it's gonna come in handy when you're sitting in front of the computer and you're like, okay, what do I do? how do I register? How do I do my orientation? How do I do this? So, you guys should really pay attention and definitely check out the information tables and the Summer Bridge program. So, have fun.
Okay, we are ready to get started with the actual program. So check it out, everybody. I got my backpack on. You have your backpack on? You got your Frisco Day backpack on? Okay. Well, inside of that backpack is a passport. It looks like this. Passport to education. And just like a United States passport, you got to get it stamped when you go to other places, right? Well, throughout the day, you need to get it stamped. And you will see there are locations to get it stamped throughout the day. The resource payer people have stamps, and in all the workshops, there are stamps. And guess what that goes towards? Anyone want to guess? A laptop. If you didn't catch it, those of you way in the back, if you didn't catch it, you have the opportunity to win a laptop today, courtesy of Microsoft. It's fully loaded. So we need you to engage and participate in this day, again, to be a self-advocate. Please enjoy the day. DJ, let's have some music.